It is Thursday, May 4th, 2023. Today I'm doing another, what I thought would be a cool match to have. Braun Strowman against Big John Studd. So if you don't know who Big John Studd was, he was a big star in WWF in the 80s, and he had a long-running feud with Andre the Giant. And he fought Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 1, and he lost to Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 1, actually. And he actually won the second Royal Rumble in 1989. You should go back on the network. You can see that. And he fought at a few of the early WrestleManias. I think it was WrestleMania 5 he wrestled. And he was most primarily a bad guy with uh, King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd had a tag team with Bobby Heenan was their manager, part of the Heenan family. And he also famously cut Andre the Giant's hair with Ken Patera in 1984, which I've talked about on this channel before. But if you haven't seen my earlier videos and you're just watching this one, I just explain them a bit. So I thought it'd be cool to have two big guys fight here against our current wrestler, Braun Strowman. But Big John Studd was he battled Hulk Hogan for the world title in the 80s, and he was one of the bad guys of the 80s. He had an LJN wrestling figure, and he's definitely one of the big stars of the 80s. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he was so the wrestling in the 80s was better because they had him fighting all the good guys and like Hogan and Andre and like that. So so this would have been a cool fantasy match here if Braun Strowman could have fought John Studd at a WrestleMania or something like that. So I got John Studd off of the community creations. He's not in the game. We'd like to see him in the WWE 2K game at some point. Big John Studd. He'd be a great addition to the roster. Maybe if you're WWE 2K24, they can get Big John Studd in there. But this is a well done one he famously had the blue stars down the side of his tights like that, the white tights with the red boots. Pretty good, Big John Studd. And the Braun Strowman's the in-game one I'm using. I didn't feel the need to get a created one. I like the one they made for the game, and it's in my created a WWF 1980s 90s ring. This is I think it was like 83. I think 83 they started with the red, white, and blue ropes, I believe. And then they had them for about 10 years or so, and then they changed them. I guess in the mid 90s with Raw, they went to red ropes and stuff, if I remember correctly. So we'll see who would have won if these two fought. It's love this game. The things you can do with it. Just make these dream matches. Just think of who would overall time you want to see fight, and you just set the match up and let it happen. See who would have won. You can even do have them fight 5 times and see who wins 3 first if you want, just to make sure that one match wasn't a fluke. But let's do the one match here. I'd like to do John Cena against Big John Studd would have been a cool match too. Maybe I'll do that one day. So we got SmackDowns tomorrow night, and Backlash is Saturday night. So we got. I'm looking forward to Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar Saturday night. Let's see who is going to win that. I don't know who to pick on that one. It's a tough call if they're going to have Brock or Cody win that match, or it'll end in a tie or like a double count, a double disqualification or something. Maybe they'll do that, and they'll end up fighting in a Hell in a Cell one day or something. See where they go with that match. And I'm also looking forward to Seth Rollins and Omos. That should be interesting too. Braun's throwing Big John Studd around here. So I wonder who would have won here. I don't know. This evenly matched. These two big guys, probably around the same height. And around this, they're just two big monsters. But yeah, John Studd, he won the. I think he threw out Ted DiBiase to win that in 1980. If you go back and watch the 1989 Royal Rumble, it was actually a very good Royal Rumble. They started with Axe and Smash were 1 and 2 at Demolition. The tag team had to fight each other, and then Andre the Giant came out, and it was Demolition versus Andre the Giant for a few minutes. There's the first three guys in. It was pretty cool for at the time. If you want to go see it on the network, it's glad all the stuff's on the network. I can reference it. Some of it's on YouTube too. So it's who remembers Big John Studd? If you do, leave a comment what you thought of Big John Studd. I got to do more tag team matches with him and Bundy because they were a great tag team. Bundy and Studd. I think I did one tag team with them. I have so many matches I don't remember. This is my 73rd match. So I don't even remember if I did that. But I have to go look. Now it's too many matches to remember what I've done now. I might have done this match before. I don't know. This is a rematch. If I did this match before, it's a rematch. But I'm pretty sure I didn't do this match before. But that's probably going to happen eventually. I'll do a match that I already did, but it'll just be a rematch from an earlier match. I actually like to have some rematches. I had Bret Hart versus John Cena in an earlier video. I like to have that match, do that match again on a future match. Have a rematch, see who wins. Here comes Braun, kind of come off the top rope on the Big John Studd here. Double axe handle. Let's see if he can get the win here. He's in there with a Hall of Famer. It's gonna be tough to beat Big John Studd. But he was him and Bobby Heenan was Bobby Heenan's actually in this game. You could use him as a manager. I could actually added Heenan as a manager, a Stud in this. That would have been I didn't think of that, but he was a great manager, and he had Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair and Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, Ken Patera, a whole bunch of big stars, and Harley Race. And he called it the Heenan family, and they were like the big nemesis to Hulk Hogan, always trying to get his title, and they could never get it, but they always tried. It was a good storytelling back then. I enjoy this. I like the Attitude Era, but that time period was also very good. If you maybe you had to be there to appreciate it more than to just go back and watch it on the network, but it was a fun time in the WWF. The Attitude Era was a blast too. I love the Attitude Era, and I would love to have seen. I didn't see much of Bruno as a champion in the '70s. I would love to have seen more of that. I watched some of it on the network. That was a great time too when Bruno was the champion in was it from I forget the year. It was like '60s into the '70s. I think he still has the record for the longest reign of heavyweight champion in the world. And then superstar Billy Graham had it, and Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund had a good run too. I think he had run for about 5 years. But yeah, he was. I got to do more Bob Backlund matches too. I got a lot of plans for this channel with a lot of matches. I got ideas for. But I only do 5 a week, so I don't want to flood the channel with matches. Because I could do 10 of these a day. One's enough to process and to do 10 of them a day, and just 5 a week is a nice way to roll out the matches as I build this channel to a video game match channel. It's Big John Studd, rope break kicked out there. Big John Studd got a finisher. Oh, he's gonna hit it. It was when they hunch down like that, they're going for the finisher. For those that don't know. Oh, Braun got out of it. Nice clothesline there. What's your favorite move? I like the body slam and the clothesline. Real basic moves are my favorites. Here goes Braun. See if he can get the win here. Well, it might be a rope break. He's right on the ropes. Yep. I was always debating whether to turn rope break on or off. It's just I don't know if you like the rope break on or off. This is a pin only match. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's as usual. I do the pin only matches. I like to use the submission holds as like wear down moves and just go for the pin. Because I think most matches end in pins, so I just leave the pin only on. So now, we're about 10 minutes into this match, and that's it. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the match. Sitting there with your popcorn, pizza, French fries, whatever if you're snacking on something, enjoying the match. Big bag of chips or something. What do you like to watch TV with? A bowl of chips and a cola, or I like root beer. Root beer is good. Big bag of chips and a root beer. It's good. Or like a sit there, a big bag of chips, root beer, and a playing Call of Duty or something like that. It's always makes for a good day. What's your favorite video game? Maybe leave a comment. All right, got a bear hug here. Big John Studd's in a bear hug here. He's not gonna. It's gonna wear him down. He's not gonna end the match, but it'll wear him down. And the sign there. This is a happening in the back. That's Gorilla Monsoon used to always say that. I think that's probably why the sign's there. I should have a match with Gorilla Monsoon. Somebody put him up there as a wrestler on the thing. I should do that because he was a good announcer in the '80s, but he was in the '70s was a big time wrestler too. And then he went to the broadcast booth, and a lot of people know him better as an announcer, actually as a wrestler. But he was a big 450-pound wrestler. I think he fought Andre the Giant, and he was a one of the big stars. I mean, I think his prime wrestling was the '70s, I guess, not the '80s. Yeah, because the '80s when things really got going with the television matches and stuff like that, and people getting DVDs and all that stuff started. So a lot of the like the network stuff. Really, most of it's like '80s on, and there's a lot less before the '80s. If you go watch if you're going through the network stuff, but there's some stuff. They got stuff. They had the. I don't know if they still have it, but they had a match from the '50s on there somewhere. It was interesting. I always like to look at that stuff. About hit 12 minutes into this match. It's a good battle between these two. See, yeah, some matches I do this is crazy. Some matches last 4 minutes. I got videos like matches like 4 minutes on there, and then the same settings. And then this match we're hitting 12 minutes. It's just random. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get, which is good. I like that. Got a 2 count. Oh, here we go. About 12-minute match here. Braun Strowman beats Big John Studd. That was interesting. See. Maybe I'll do a rematch one day. See if Studd can get the win. All right. Tomorrow's Friday. I hope you enjoyed the match. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.